Welcome to another episode of Meet the Drummer. Today's guest, Ray Rebert. Ray, welcome to the show, man.
Thanks for having me, Brian.
Thanks for doing it. Thanks for taking the time. So let's just jump into it, man.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How'd you get into drumming? All of that?
From Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. Grew up in Cecilia. And just started playing at an early age.
A lot of talented people and families around that Cecilia area, man.
Yes, man, they do have a lot of them. A lot of musicians out there. A lot of great drummers from that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The talent pool around here is deep, man. It's you could go just about anywhere. You can go sit in a restaurant. You can go in a club. You can go to a festival, and the talent pool is just deep around here.
It is, man. It's very deep. But also what I do love about it is everyone's communication with one another. You know, not to say circles or cliques, but
Yeah,
there are circles and cliques.
absolutely.
Right? Just like you in the recording, I'm sure you get calls from your circle.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's all these little circles, and then there's also this one big one where we all just kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, okay, tell us a little bit about, let's start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in music, what got you playing drums, and what took it to the next level for you.
Well, as far as music goes, it's been in my family forever. Grandfather, parents, this and that. So I was always around it. Rehearsals, live gigs, at a young, early age. And then just for some reason, I'm guessing, I don't know why, the drums just stuck to me. There's pictures of me, 4 or 5 years old, playing. Not to say I was playing,
Oh, yeah.
but I was playing.
You were beating
right?
on something.
Exactly, exactly. So it's a beautiful thing.
So who would you say were your influences? Like when you hear something, or back in our day, we had music videos, come home, turn on MTV or VH1 or something and see a video. Are there any guys out there that just made you say, I want to do that? I've got to do that.
Yes. At the beginning, early stages of it, it was a lot of local players, especially like when I was really younger. It was Mr. Randy Melanson. I don't know if you knew Mr. Randy from Breaux Bridge.
I know who Randy is.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you had Mr. Gerald Melanson, left-handed player.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yep.
Gerald. So that kind of, these guys would take me under their wing, show me things, or I'd go watch them live because they all played with some of my family members. But besides that, I would have to say a real pinnacle moment for me, Brian, was 1992. Hank Jr. concert, Cajun Dome. Drummer comes out smoking. Of course, back then we didn't have the internet or anything, so I really didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
So Hank had a record or a single that came out that same year that they were kind of promoting on this tour. Of course, back then we can get the jackets.
Right.
Lo and behold, it was Jeff McAllister. Jeff's origin from like the Kentucky area.
Yeah.
Phenomenal player. I've been a big fan of Jeff's since 92. Just to touch on Jeff real quick. Last year, because of the internet, the beautiful part about the internet,
Right.
Facebook, we cross up, mutual friends or whatever. I said, man, that's freaking Jeff McAllister. Shoot him a friend request. He accepts.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Start talking back and forth via, message.
Yeah.
Sends me his number. And I think if you go back on my Facebook, I wrote a whole story about it. Well, that was 1992. Fast forward, 1994, Faith Hill, around the 94, 95. Faith Hill's coming out with everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
Watched Faith, Madison Square Garden. I see this guy behind there slamming on the kit.
I love that.
4-piece kit, smoking it.
Yeah.
Who the heck is that, right?
Yeah.
Trey Gray. Come to find out, it's Trey Gray. Trey was Nashville guy, originally from Indiana, South Bend to be. Fast forward that. Big Trey Gray fan. Everything Trey did, I loved.
Yeah.
Same thing via Facebook. Trey comes up, pump, pump. So Trey and I ended up becoming very good friends on a personal level.
Yeah, I've heard you mention him.
Yeah, Trey, I'm a big, anything I do is anything drumming. First thing that comes to mind is Trey Gray.
Yeah.
Phenomenal player. If ever you get a chance to look him up.
Yeah.
So those are the two that said, well, you can be a young guy playing country or country-ish music.
Right.
Right.
Perfect. Yes.
And still be cool.
Yeah.
It don't have to be the rock thing like we all love,
right.
No doubt, growing up. And I know you're a big rock guy. But it just showed us that we could play this genre of music and still be cool.
Kick it up a notch.
Exactly.
Man, for sure.
Yeah, man. And then just, snowballing from there. Then, get Chad Cromwell is another.
Pocket for days.
Phenomenal session guy, phenomenal human being. Chad's one of these guys that'll you can just hang with. Knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
His shuffle. I was listening to a song a while back. Me and Tony and the guys did a gig with Kristen, and she was doing a track that Chad played on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a cover. I don't remember which song it was, but I remember the shuffle was just out of this world.
Yes.
His pocket was out of this world, man. So yeah, I can relate to what you say.
Yeah. So you got all these guys, and Chad's actually, believe it or not, a rocker.
Yeah.
He plays with Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's one of those cats. He's a versatile cat.
Yes. Another one is Steve Brewster. I don't know if you ever heard of Steve.
Oh, yeah.
In Nashville. Yes. Steve's another one that's just a phenomenal guy. He played on all these Dirk Bentley records. A lot of leaving and all that, on the up, on the ride. It's just great stuff, man. Seth Rausch, dear friend Seth Rausch.
Yeah, I hear you talk about Seth too. I know you and Seth are
Seth and I.
Close.
Yeah, man, he's like my brother from another. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's helped me out so much in the drumming industry as well. Endorsements, this and that. Yeah. He's phenomenal. An amazing human being.
That's awesome. So speaking of endorsements, okay, did he help you acquire some endorsements, or is he
we had
you, or
of course
you?
Yes,
okay,
a little bit of both and
referrals,
everything.
Man, there's nothing like a referral from a heavy brand ambassador,
Exactly. So Seth helped me. Well, of course, you and I, we've endorsed some of the same companies in the past.
Yeah.
One of them is Samsun Cymbals.
Yeah. Yep.
With Tim.
Yeah.
Tim's a great guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Tim was one of the guys. He's like one of the fathers for this area, for people of my generation, my age, because he's one of the first guys that took me under his wing, showed me a little bit about tuning, showed me a little bit about how different tuning affects, different textures affect different tunings in certain rooms. Tim was that guy for me, so I love Tim.
Okay. I didn't realize you and Tim had that relationship back in the.
Back in the Poets days, they used to do the Monday night jams. And
dude, speaking of Poets, Tuesday nights, remember?
Oh, I remember.
I went on an audition. Andy Smith.
Oh yeah, I played that gig for a couple of years.
So on a Tuesday night, Andy calls and it's like, "Hey man, got your number from whatever, or whoever." And the audition is Tuesday night if you want it. So it was me and some other little guy. I can't remember off the top of my head as we speak. Go to a live audition.
Wow.
On
the gig.
On the gig.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Andy for you.
So I did a little run with Andy. Great guy. Great band.
He's the king of Gulf Shores. He's the king of Gulf Shores. For sure.
Brandon was playing bass at the time. I don't remember who was playing bass at that
Brandon
time.
Trent, probably.
It may have been Brandon, because that was post the Spank guys.
Okay.
It was after the Spank guys, right?
Okay. Yeah. Because
that
must have been right after me, because I got in. Me and Brandon came in around the same time. So And then I think Mark Abair played with him for a little while.
I think so, yeah.
But Brandon's such a monster bass player,
man,
dude.
yeah.
And a sweetheart.
Yes.
It's my brother, man.
I hadn't seen Brandon or spoke with him, and it's been probably since the 90s. I'm going to date you and I since the 90s.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you and Seth.
Yeah.
Is Seth the guy that got you into the whole Gretsch scene? Because I know one of those cats kind of got you influenced on that. And
yes, it would have to be Seth. One night, got back from a gig, and you know yourself, you can't go right to sleep.
Oh,
you have
no.
to unwind,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm flipping through the channels, and I don't remember what music channel I was watching. It was Keith Urban Live somewhere, and I'm like, God, that drummer's smoking. This was post Chris McHugh.
Yeah,
he
right.
took Chris's spot.
Chris was good too.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. And I see this young guy just smoking it, 4-piece Gretsch kit. I'm like, but the kit was custom, black on black.
Yeah.
Now you know where I'm going with this.
I know where you going.
Okay. Love the kit, so I start Googling Gretsch kits.
Yeah.
I love the black on black. All the hardware was black, powder coated. I find out later it was all powder coated, right?
Yeah, right.
So
it ain't online.
Ain't online, man. So Seth's B kit was the Gray Oyster,
which is beautiful too.
So what does Ray do? Order him a Gray Oyster kit. Yeah, so get that kit in. A couple of months later, Reverb. Going through Reverb, and I see the exact kit. Look at the seller, it's Seth Roush.
Oh, wow.
So we're talking 2018. Reach out to him. Hey, man, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I'm coming to get him. You don't have to ship him. I'm coming to pick him up.
And that's pretty much how it went. And then drive over to Nashville, meet Seth.
Yeah.
His family was with him, his wife and his kids. We meet up at one of Keith's warehouses. Because he's got like 4 or 5.
I know.
And Brian, I'm telling you, you walk into this warehouse and it's nothing but gear. And yeah, it just blows your mind. But anyway, from 2018 until now, we just became great friends. Another indication that we look at these guys and we see they're playing.
Yeah.
They're godly to us because they're doing the big gigs. But when you get to know these guys,
they're like us.
Just like you and I.
Oh, without a doubt.
Not that I've ever thought any of them were, you know, anything but.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, man, just great people. And then we became dear friends. And he's helped me, man, with the innovative percussion endorsement, the stick endorsement.
That's awesome.
The sonic ears. And when you start working with guys like this, so like on the Gretsch thing, right? I just got the 2026 kit in. I'm kind of right now officially, unofficial. It's in the making.
It's great. It's kind of like a buy direct kind of thing.
Exactly.
So
I'm still getting them at, you know, that certain cost.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
See, there are different levels of endorsements. Well, for some companies, not all of them, but you know, some guys start a relationship out with a buy direct thing because they have gear. They just need the support. They need the replacement, you know, because they're so invested in things already that, you know, once you start replacing things, it gets very costly. So, you know, that level of endorsement is so beneficial for guys like you and me who are road dogs,
Mm-hmm.
who are pounding the pavement still, you know, and that's where, you know, guys like us really return the favor by making an effort to let people get their hands on that kind of equipment. So it's a huge deal, man. So I just wanted to elaborate on that for the non-drummers and non-musicians who watch these things, just so you'll understand the vitality and importance of what he's talking about. So
yes, and the way I think of endorsements, it's not so much to what I appreciate about the endorsements is the availability.
Oh yeah,
you can pick up the phone, call them direct.
Yeah.
Kind of like you said, I don't have to search for it online,
right.
Or And that's the part, not so much to say I'm endorsed by this or that.
Right.
The availability.
The availability, man.
And
The
yeah,
availability in the relationship, just because you have this kind of investment, you want to have some kind of relationship, because when you start expanding and start, like drums, cymbals, heads, there are so many different models, different
yes,
weights. You can use different ones for different applications. So if you're already invested, you don't want to go buy another brand and start mixing things. I mean, at least I don't. So
exactly. And then you and I are the same. We have our recording kits that we try to keep in one piece,
yes.
where we're not tearing stuff apart in and out of the studio. Then we have our road kits, and then we
Right.
have our B kits for spot gigs and this and that. So that's where the endorsements help me as well, because I can just say, hey, look at my last order, send me exactly what I have there,
Exactly.
whether it's cymbal wise,
Yeah.
heads, drums, just whatever.
Yeah.
And speaking of endorsements, man, James Beier with Beier snare drums.
I hear your videos, man. Even on the raw videos that
Yes.
you post just from or
Yes.
they sound amazing.
Yes, man. James is one of these guys where, of course, I met James through Seth and Harry with Drum Paradise.
Yeah.
James is a sweetheart of a person, man. He builds quality drums, one room shop. Everything that comes out of his shop, he put his hands on.
That's awesome.
When he sends us these drums, I pull it straight out the box, put it on the kit, and it's ready to go.
Man, that's when you know you have a quality. I love that, man. You just take it out the box. It's outfitted with the heads. It's got a relative tune to where you just need to make small adjustments.
Yes.
And man, that's when you know you're playing a quality instrument right there.
Exactly. And his drums are just like everything. I find if I let the drums breathe, whether it's in the studio, and I'm looking at your kid here,
Totally.
There's no tape or anything on the toms. Everything is wide open.
Yep.
To me, drums that breathe is quality.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for. You don't want to buy high-end gear and tape it up and kill all the tone that you're paying for.
Exactly. Not if the song calls for something dead, like in
right.
the 60s and 70s, you want the dead tone. Yeah, throw something on,
Totally.
But yeah, for the most part, man, like I said, I'm looking at your kid here and everything's just wide open. And I love it.
Yeah, man. That's it. So if you had to say, if you had to pick a favorite genre of music to play, because down here where we live, there are so many styles. I mean, the like I said earlier, the talent pool is so deep here, it's ridiculous. But there are so many genres. We have killer blues players here. We have killer rock players here, country players. And then there's the whole Zydeco thing. There's just, down here, it's just a different animal, and there's so much incredible talent. It's unbelievable. So, anybody, y'all all know I'm a rock guy. So what would you say is your favorite genre?
Man, it'd have to be something kind of, it's hard to say because I just try to be a well-rounded musician.
Versatility is huge.
Versatile.
Yeah.
We talked about earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad musician. I'm not a great one. I'm a
musician.
good one.
No, you're a great musician.
So I just try to keep honed in and sharpen all genres. Soul stuff is kind of, like the aggressive swamp popish soul stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Charlene Howard style stuff. That's kind of what I dig on 4/4, 2/4
I love
stuff.
Charlene, man. Yeah. She's so talented. She's such a sweet human being.
She's amazing.
She's got some powerful pipes, dude. It's amazing. I've been listening to her for years, man.
Yes.
And you can hear her if you standing outside of a club and they're already playing and you hear her singing from like before you even come in the door.
With Charlene, God. This is what you're going to hear walking in. You're going to hear the low end rumble. Of course, that's everything you hear in the club, right?
Yeah, right.
The low end of the drums and the bass.
Yep.
And then you can hear Charlene.
You'll hear that voice. Wham! Just shaking the walls, man.
Exactly.
She's killer. I love it. So, yeah. So, the soul, R&B, kind of swamp popish things down here.
Yeah.
So, you have to have that pocket to play that kind of music. And that says a lot about you. You're a disciplined pocket player, and that, hey man, that's what pays the bills.
Exactly, man. That's what I tell everyone. If you're a drummer and you come watch me, it's just going to be that.
Come listen.
Just meaning, if you're coming to be try to see all the tricks and all,
yeah, I'm with you, man.
You might as well go. You know what I mean? Because that's not what
you play for the song, which is that's. Hey, man, when you hear something on the radio, you don't see what they're doing.
No,
you don't see them. They're not flipping sticks. They're not throwing stuff in there. They're playing what's right for the song.
Exactly.
And that's what makes people dance. Groove makes people dance.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
I've never seen anybody dance during a drum solo.
No.
They might convulse a little bit, but I haven't seen anybody dancing to a drum solo.
Exactly.
All right, so if you had to pick a favorite gig that you've ever done, what would you say would be your favorite gig? And it could be with anybody, anywhere, any age.
Man,
it could be more than one, but your top.
Well, not so
favorites.
much favorite. Everyone is favorite.
Yeah.
Because of the fact, Brian, we work with so many different artists. You know,
we're lucky to get to do this.
Exactly. You know, we this week we may work with this one, then next week is that one, and different genre altogether.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
So man, it's they're all my favorite, honestly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Any particular shows, festivals that stick out or anything like that?
Man, just everything. My first big show I've ever done when I was 16 was with Joe. We spoke about Joe earlier.
Yeah.
Back then, I think it was at the Astrodome. I'm going to date us again.
Oh man, the Astrodome across from Astro World.
Probably, I'm guessing it was 93, 94. I don't remember exactly the date.
Yeah.
The year. Zydeco and Cajun Festival or something Houston was having, and we pull up and there's just a seat.
Oh, love it.
And I'm thinking, man, I'm just a kid from Cecilia.
Not today.
I shouldn't be here. But in it, that was like one of my bigger gigs because I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
And then from there, I've just been so blessed, man, to work with a lot of local and regional Louisiana artists that have done so many great things.
Man, Ray, I can tell you, it's your roster. It's impressive because I've seen the cats you played with, and you go from guys like Caleb, who's got this bluesy, soulful, just powerhouse vocals and such tasty feels on guitar stuff, and you're just laying it down. You played with Dustin.
Yeah.
Killing it, just smooth as butter, man, you know? And then I've heard you with guys like Richard LaBeouf doing the Zydeco thing, knocking it out the park. That you are a perfect testimony to what being a versatile drummer does for your career.
Yes, and I appreciate that, man. I just try. Just try to do the best, try to make it feel as good as possible, depending on genre. Great thing about like Caleb's gig is so much air. You play nothing.
Yeah.
But everything feels great.
Yeah, man.
And then, like you said, and you go all the way to the 180 of it, then you on a Zydeco style gig where you're just
chopping it up.
Exactly. So, and then everything in between. The Dustin gig, that was probably one of my hardest gigs, was learning that Dustin Sonia gig and you know about it because you with them now. So yeah, man, it's
for the non-country drummers. I can tell you this because I came from being a bashing, loud, hardcore rocker onto a country gig with Spit Cup, and our sound guy Wynn is a drummer.
Yes,
killer drummer. He was a country drummer.
Yes.
So, he used to record our shows with Spit Cup, and when we listened to it on the road going to one of the rock gigs, I sounded like I was on the wrong gig. So the people with the misconception that, oh man, country's boring, country's easy, sit behind a kit and play one of these country gigs we have down here and tell me that. It's on a rock gig, you can kind of cheat your way through it, you're bashing and blah, blah, blah. On a country gig, it's all about finesse. You have to really sell the vocal, not the guitar riff. You have to be extremely dynamic, and you have to sell those vocals in every other part. And that's one thing that country is, it's so meticulous when you get into
It's
those parts, man.
like we talked about earlier, it's the placement
Absolutely.
of that kick, placement of that snare,
Yes.
playing on that click, on verses, playing a little bit on top, make it feel good on the chorus and the
Yeah, man.
rides, and then
Yep.
bringing it back
Lay
on.
back. Yep.
Yeah, it's
an art, just like shuffles. It's an art.
It is, man. You know, the blues thing, or like the KO stuff, it's all feel. You know, you can kind of flop through it, and you know, it's kind of like the Cajun gigs we do. It's a feel thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's no clicks involved, so some nights you might play the Cajun gig wide open. Some nights you might play a little more in the pocket.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like a blues gig. It's all feel. If your front man wants to play on top tonight, well, shit, we're gonna play it on top.
Feeling frisky, let's go.
If he wants to play it on the back, we'll play everything on the back. But that country gig, there is something about it that you have to place it, but still make it propel. Make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got to sell those verses, lay back, and like you said, explode and drive the choruses a little bit. And well, on the upper tempos, you know, but that's the thing with country. There are so many different, I mean,
Man,
every tempo is a whole different drummer.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
it's
From
like,
the 2/4 stuff to the 4/4, and then
Yeah.
the shuffles. There's so many different country shuffles
Yeah.
that people don't even realize.
No.
You know, and it's all about placement and where everything's landing.
If you want to get a gig in Louisiana,
And then on
you
top
better
of
know
that,
how to shuffle.
exactly. Then on top of that, playing with a country band that's based out of Louisiana is another genre on its own.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. At least down here in South Louisiana, man, because it's just a different animal, you know. And you know, with the whole Zydeco thing down here, it's people are really picky, you know. If you play too much slow stuff, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm ready to go dance. I'm ready to go
Exactly.
check out a Zydeco band. I'm out. So there's a balance.
So your country bands almost have to play some tempo, you know, high tempo stuff to keep up with the culture of the Zydeco and the Cajun stuff, which is nothing wrong with it. So that's why when we cross the border and go to Texas, our bands seem a little sharper.
Oh,
and nothing against Texas, but because of the fact we have to compete with our culture. Makes sense?
What I love about your studio and what I love about your relationship with the musicians here is you're a cat who's out on the scene playing the same circuit that a lot of these guys who come to you to record their records are playing. So I think personally, at least it does for me, I think that gives them a sense of, man, this guy really understands what we're going after. He understands the scene we're in. So I think he probably understands our vision better than anybody else could.
Exactly. And what I try to do is, for one, make them feel comfortable. Kind of like you're doing with me.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're drummers.
Yeah, right.
We're not used to being in front of these cameras.
Right. What I'm doing with my hands.
Exactly. So the guys that see us, like you and I as well, because I know you get a lot of calls to do session work because of the fact you're in the, you know, you're crossing. Oh, yeah. Hey, Brian, yeah, man, why'd I have you here?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
So we make them feel comfortable with that part. They know we're humble about it. We're going to do everything we can to make them a great record. Whether it's on the producing side, engineering, recording side, or even playing on it. Because there's a lot of sessions I've done where one style wasn't for me. Just because I'm a drummer and I own the studio, I called another drummer. I've been called Ross. Ross came in once or twice, Mike Birch, you know, because it just wasn't my style, or it just wasn't working out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just because I own the studio and I am a drummer don't mean I have to play on all these records.
Because I was about to ask you that if a lot of the guys that go in your studio assume or, you know, expect you to play on them. So
for the most part,
but that's a conversation before they get there, right?
Yes, we speak about it, and I just, I enjoy engineering and co-producing or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah,
right?
right.
I just try to focus on that part. If I have to focus on the engineering side, the capturing side, and then to play on them, it's just way too
You
much.
start buffering.
Exactly.
Wave starts turning like.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
So,
get overload, man. It's a lot of information coming
so
through
what
there.
I'll do is like I know in a couple of sessions what I've done was I had them send me like the sessions that I knew I was going to play on. I had them send me the demo, chart out the demo, figure out the BPM,
Yeah.
and have the drums cut before they even come in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And
that
then
makes life easy for them.
that way I can come in, everything's, to the click.
Yeah.
Once they come in, I can record them now.
That's brilliant. Yeah, man. Great way to save time. That's a man thinking ahead,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
awesome. Good plan of action. Anything you want to say to any of the listeners or viewers out there that you want them to know about you? Or
I think we're good. I think you got it all out of me, Brian. There's only so much. I just feel weird speaking about myself.
Yeah, right. The humble drummer.
Yes,
I'll
exactly.
talk about him. I really will. So. Yeah, man. Well, hey, look, it's time. Let's play some drums.
Yes. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Here she comes, just strutting, looking oh so sweet. Here I am, trying to keep the floor under my feet.